Ready for your 73 questions?
Yes.
Who are you?
My name is Sydney Clark. I'm a sophomore. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Nassau, Bahamas. I am an entrepreneurship major with a minor in mass communication, and I'm on the UAB women's tennis team.
You said you're from the Bahamas. Was it a culture shock when you came to UAB?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a lot of some differences compared to being home. But overall, I feel that UAB here in Birmingham has made me feel welcome. So I feel as though this is my second home.
Why did you choose UAB?
I chose UAB because I like the environment, the people, the whole atmosphere is really a vibe. And I just feel like everyone made me feel welcome, and this is where I should be.
How did you get involved in tennis?
I got involved in tennis because of my mother. She was the whole reason why I started at the age of 4. And eventually I'd grown to love the game, but she was the one who put me in it from the start.
Are you happy that you chose UAB?
Yes, I am very happy that I chose UAB. I made a lot of friendships. Academic-wise, I love my academic team, especially my athletic team as well. So I just feel like UAB is just the place to be.
How do you feel COVID has affected your college experience so far?
I feel COVID has definitely affected my college experience because we haven't been able to experience some of the normal things that normally was going on in the past. But despite that, I still had a great time. I've still met a lot of people, still have gotten into more activities. As time went on, now more clubs and organizations are open. So it's really nice to somewhat get a feeling of what college is like.
If you were to choose a song that describes your college experience, what would it be?
I would choose Kirk Franklin's I Can.
Why?
Because there are many challenges and hardships that come along with it. So I just feel like with that song, it motivates me every day to just continue believing and doing the things that I want to aspire to be later in life.
What's your all-time favorite thing about UAB?
My all-time favorite thing about UAB would be the people. I feel as though every single person who I've met, I've made some connection with, and I just feel like everyone is so friendly that I can meet a new friend almost basically every day.
What's a UAB stereotype that holds true?
That UAB is a medical school. Most students here, I would say the majority of the student population is involved in the medical school.
Where are we at right now?
We're on the campus green.
Okay. Is this your favorite place on campus?
Yes. I feel as though this is a great place for me to just chill. I remember freshman year many times that I even came on the green and slept. So it's really peaceful.
Rate your dining hall experience 1 through 10.
Dining hall experience 1 through 10. 3 out of 10. Don't recommend.
What's the worst thing you had at the Commons?
The worst thing that I probably had at the Commons, there are many things I can describe. The worst thing, I would say the rice. There's no flavor, so it's very disappointing.
What's your favorite on-campus restaurant?
My favorite on-campus restaurant would be Sophomore. I love to attend this too.
What's your go-to place for late-night snacks on campus? What's your go-to place for late-night snacks on campus?
The C-store.
Of course it is. What clubs are you involved in on UAB campus?
I'm involved in the Caribbean Student Association, Black Student Awareness Committee, Ransom, Adventist Christian Fellowship, and a few others. There's so much that I just am grateful for just being a part and being able to meet these lovely people.
What are your passions?
I would say my main passion is helping others. I love to help people in any way I can, and I just feel as though I can make an impact in some way, even if it's a small token. But my passion is helping others.
Who's your ride or die on campus?
My ride or die on campus, I would say my roommate Annalisa, because the amount of time, late nights she spent helping me with homework, from putting up with me, being my roommate, and just hanging out with me. We basically together 24/7.
Where did you meet Annalisa?
Both of us on the tennis team. I met her freshman year, and ever since then, after getting to know each other, our friendship just grew, and now that we're roommates, it's even better. And it's like we know each other inside from out.
Is there Greek life on campus?
There is Greek life on campus. I wish it was more active, or I would be being able to be aware of what's going on. But there is some, and when we do have Greek events, it's very nice. I wish there would just be more.
If you had to guess, what percentage of your college is involved in Greek life?
I would guess 40%.
Are you in a sorority?
No.
Do you experience FOMO that you're not in a sorority?
No.
I know you said you're not in a sorority, but you play tennis. Which team throws the best party?
I would say football, between football and basketball.
How often do you go to parties?
I would say the average amount of times, yeah.
What's a typical UAB party outfit?
Typical UAB party outfit, I'd say jeans, jersey, I would say either Jordans or yeah.
How late do parties run until?
Till like 2.
If your school were alcohol, would it be a fine wine, scotch, beer, or tequila?
I would say tequila.
Why tequila?
It's just what it gives. It's giving.
That's what it's giving. Oh, dude. How late does the library stay open on campus?
Well, in the past, it used to be 24 hours, but now the hours change, so I think maybe 12. Sometimes weekends it's like 6 or 5, so it just depends, but the hours have changed.
Is the library social or silent?
The library is very social, honestly. I feel as though sometimes it's not the place to go because I socialize more than to work.
Where's your favorite place to study on campus?
My favorite place to study would be in the Bell Building.
What's your typical class size?
My typical class size would be probably about 30 to 40 people.
How many hours of homework do you do a day?
I do about an hour a day.
Are you sleep deprived?
No.
How many hours of sleep do you get a night?
I get about 7.
That's a lot. What's the best tip for juggling social life and studies at UAB?
I would say when you get an assignment or whatever task it is, whether it's school or not, just do it right away. Try to do things. Just try to do things early and ahead of time before deadlines. Just keep working ahead. I feel that's the way to balance out, having a social life and being able to do academics. Because you always need a balance, but you just have to stay on top of things.
1 to 10, how attractive is your student body?
I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Why?
It's not much to choose from, so it's hard. It's hard to say.
Hookups or relationships? What's the dating culture like?
I've seen fairly. I would say hookups. I mean, you see couples around campus. You see a few couples around campus. Maybe Valentine's Day we might see them out, but it looks like hookups.
Which sports team has the most clout?
Basketball, I'd say now basketball.
How fashionable is your campus?
I'd say it's 50-50. Some days people come out and give, and then other days is, I would say when it's cold, it's really just blankets and onesies.
1 to 10, how would you rank your school spirit?
I would say school spirit would be about a 6, 5, 6.
How much do you walk a day?
I feel like it's a lot. I walk everywhere on this campus, so I feel all day, every day, 24/7.
Do a lot of students use bikes, skateboards, and scooters?
Now to be off the scooters and the bikes, fairly decent amount of students use them. Not all. But when they first came out, a lot of students were using them, but now it's kind of like the hype is over, I guess.
How athletic would you rank your school from Olympian to part-time couch potato?
I would say 8 out of 10. If high hopes. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to dress up for class or could you bum it?
Bum it. It's always bum it.
What's the typical temperature during the winter?
I'd say about 40s.
Is there an article of clothing that everyone wears on campus?
To be honest, I feel everybody is well. I would say Under Armour, between Under Armour and Nike.
What's an essential item to bring to your campus when moving in?
An essential item, I'd say some memory from home.
How often do you leave campus?
Never.
Do you feel safe walking through your campus at night?
I do feel safe walking through my campus at night, actually. I feel the police do a great job roaming about the campus day and night. And so I feel that even if I feel that help would come quickly.
What year are people allowed to move off campus?
After freshman year, some people, depending on how far they live from campus, are able to escape that rule freshman year and live off campus if they live close. But after freshman year.
How far is the nearest airport?
The airport is about 10 minutes away. It's not that far.
If I had known blank about UAB, I would have never chose it.
If I didn't know about the food, I would have never chose UAB.
What's the most embarrassing thing somebody has seen you do on campus?
Probably me sleeping on the green. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do you feel all socioeconomic classes are represented here at UAB?
Yeah.
How often do you see the president of UAB?
Never.
Do you think you've met a future millionaire?
I would hope so.
Do you think you've met a current millionaire?
Maybe.
Is your school academically competitive or do you guys help each other out?
I feel UAB is academically competitive.
Do the majority of students want to be rich or change the world?
I would say most students would want a mixture of both, but mostly change the world.
Do most graduate leave with jobs?
Yes, a very high number.
If you can change one thing about UAB, what would it be?
I would change the food, and I would change how they treat the sporting teams, different sporting teams.
Number one tip for success here at UAB?
I would say just taking advantage of all the resources that UAB provides. UAB is very helpful and extends and goes above and beyond to make sure that students are successful. So I feel as though students should just take advantage of whatever free things or extra help that is provided.
UAB is in Birmingham. Do you like the area?
Yes, I do like Birmingham. I feel Birmingham is like a family. It's given like a family and welcoming, and so I just feel as though Birmingham is somewhere relaxing and a place you could call your second home.
Is your school cliquey?
No, I wouldn't say my school is cliquey. I feel as though it's not hard to make friendships here.
Is your school diverse?
Yes, my school is very diverse. I've met so much different people from around the world, and it's just amazing because you're just building friendships with people from different parts of the world.
Do you think it needs more diversity?
No, I mean, the more the better, but I feel it is very diverse. It's diverse enough already.
Describe the best party you've been to on campus.
The best party I've been to on campus was probably one of the football parties last semester.
Why do you think UAB chose you?
I feel UAB chose me because they saw potential. They saw someone who they can take a chance on that will not only just make an impact on the school, but in their country and just even the world.
So do you think everybody watching this video should apply to UAB?
Yes, I feel everyone should apply to UAB. Despite the food, I would still say you should come to UAB.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.